Hello everyone, welcome back to OusCraft podcast. And today's episode we're going to be talking about digital skills market. As we all know, we have different type of digital skills. We have e-commerce, we have UI designs, we have networking information security, we have social media marketing and data analysis. But today we're going to be focused more on digital skills market. So Mr. Precious, is digital skill as an individual, is it compulsory for an individual to get a decent job or to own a successful business?
I think it's very important. Thank you so much for the question. But it's very important for whether you want to get a decent job or you want to build a successful business. Is very important. Now, from the perspective of getting a decent job, what people that own a business, the people that they are looking for are people that have good skills that are applicable and can help them to solve problems. So that's one of the advantage of if you have that skills as a human and you are looking for a job. Then on the perspective of running a business tends to be a little bit complex. So digital skills comes in to make work easier for you and enable you to reach the target, the number of people you want, because business is about satisfaction of customers. So it enables you to reach out to more people and everything. So it's generally compulsory to get as a business person and as somebody that's looking for a job.
Okay, Mr. Precious, you made mention of a problem. Can you just identify like one problem you think those business owners have that they need a digital skills to
Okay,
help them with?
okay. I'll just go with one of the major one, which is uh, evaluation, which is, for example, if you're an entrepreneur, you take record of things that you have. Now, if you have a proper software system
Yeah, it's functioning, yeah.
that is taking record of the products that are available, so once they bring in these products, they will impute what you people have, and after at the end of the day, they will take record with that system. Do their evaluation of, okay, this is what is sold and this is what we still have and all that. So it enables you to checkmate what you have and what you don't have. So that's one of the solution that digital skills brings to entrepreneurship.
Oh, thank you very much for that response. Mr. Famous, is digital skills compulsory to get a decent job or to be successful business?
Mm. Thank you. Thank you for that question. When you mean compulsory,
Yeah.
you try to make it look as if without having a digital skills
Yeah.
that you not get a job.
Yeah.
Are you getting
Yeah.
me? Most of our greatest entrepreneurs like Otedola, they
Yeah.
started without being digital
Yeah.
and they made it in life.
Okay.
They just incorporated these digital skills
Yeah.
when they have already made it. So
Yeah.
I didn't see it as something that you need to have
Okay.
before you get a decent job.
Okay.
But it will, if you have it, it will increase the 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 chance of you getting a good job.
Okay.
That's what I think. So, but I want to take this discussion to digital marketing. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Because in all these things, I found out that marketing is everything. That is awareness. You need to get an awareness, and I call it branding. Digital skills in marketing or branding. That's what we need. Whether you're a footballer, whether you are an entrepreneur, you're even a student, you need to have these skills in marketing. That's how you have to market your skills, your ability, and the rest. So when it has to do with business too, as a businessman, you also have to know how to put out your content out there in order to attract customers. It's very important. So for me, digital skills has to do with branding. How do you put out your brand out there? How do you put out what you have in your head out there to give it a meaning? So it's very important in your business, it's very important in your life, and also getting a decent job.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Mr. Famous, I like what you just said because with what you just said, it brings us to our next question, which is digital marketing skills. Is it necessary to be successful in business and in life? Because you just said it's not about having a skill, it's about the way you market it to the audience. Because whether you're a footballer, you're an entrepreneur, the way you market your business will put your business out to the world. So, can you just tell me the importance of it in your business and in your life?
Okay, the importance of digital skills or marketing, as we're talking about, is something to some extent, which is what I've talked about before. But if I look at the question very well, you're talking about is it necessary? Which is one
Yeah.
of the questions he was asking. Somebody like Tony Melu started first, or all these people that started early without digital skills, at the end of the day they incorporated it into their business.
Yeah.
I think that was that time. In this our era, it's very necessary that if you are starting now, you should have digital skills. So to
Yeah.
answer your question, whether is it necessary, I'll say it is very important that you have it. If you don't have it, it should be part of the things that you are chasing, like
Yeah.
part of the things that you should put in your preparation method, or anything that you are just trying to build yourself. It should be part of the things that you should use to build yourself, to prepare yourself for entrepreneurship. So it's very necessary, and the importance is because you need it to run a successful business. You
Yeah.
can actually grow. You can start up a business without it, but to run a successful business, you need these skills to enable you to push out your brand out there, to enable you to reach a wider audience, to enable you to get to your customers, to enable you to know. I'm talking about the importance now. To
Yeah.
enable you to know what the people want, because at the end of the day, it's not what you want, it's what the people want. You give them what they want. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Then, Mr. Famous, I got something from what you said when you were like, in terms of the $10, they were not using digital skills. They started from scratch, and there was nothing like social media and the rest, and they are very, very successful. And like what Mr. Precious said they incorporated it. Now, you were like, it's not really important, but we are in the new and the modern one. Do you think if they did not incorporate it, they would still be doing okay, they would still be doing well, they would still be pushing regardless? Because you said it's not important, right? It's not
No,
necessary.
I
So
did.
do you think even if they started that way and now they still continue in that line based on they've got some money from it, if they didn't impute digital marketing, digital skills in their business, do you think they'll be able to go more global?
Okay, like I said, I did not say it's not important.
Okay.
Referencing to getting a decent job,
Yeah.
I said it may not be important. It's not that it's not important too,
Yeah.
but it may not be important to get
The
a
word is
decent job.
necessary. That's what
Yeah.
you
Are
were
you
trying to
getting me? It's
emphasize.
okay, may not be
Necessary.
necessary,
Mm.
but if you have it, it will give you
An
upper
edge.
edge, an edge of getting a decent job. But when I took it to business sector,
Yeah.
I said it's very important. I love this topic because it is the benchmark of OusCraft growth.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Why I always talk about it is this: if you come to a particular sector of business, you discover, even if you, let me say you want to enter it newly, you now discover that there are some people there, they don't have any digital skills, but they are so big. They're already big. So I call that one uh, long-term ways of marketing, because they have stayed in that particular business, they have gotten large number of
You're like
customers.
Coke.
Are you getting like Coke?
Yeah.
Whether they do digital marketing or, but they have incorporated too.
Yes,
But
and
whether
they are
they
still
do it
doing
or not,
adverts now.
they are still the best. They are
Yeah.
doing very well.
Yes.
So, but where I put these digital marketing skills to everybody as young entrepreneurs is this: any business you want to do in life, go there. They have big people there, whether they're using digital or not, they're there. So the only means you have to get their attention is through these digital skills. That's all we always talk
Those are,
about. Are you
yeah,
getting me?
yeah.
If not, you will have no chance of making it. So it's very important for young entrepreneurs, like I said. I'm not trying to say it's very important. But in that sector of getting a decent job, you need it too, but you can still get a decent job.
Yeah.
But for the entrepreneurship, if you want to come out, make sure you grow your business, you need to embrace it, because the big people that have already gotten the ground in that particular field will not allow you to come out. The only way to come out from that business and grow very well is through digital skills. So you need it, very important. Thank you so much.
Very famous.
Okay.
What's your view on e-commerce?
E-commerce. E-commerce is a very powerful sector.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful sector because uh, I've even discovered that this content creation,
Yeah.
the stuff, is now a specialization.
Yes.
Somebody can just be creating content and making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? So, and I always talk about this e-commerce. Though it's hard for young entrepreneurs to embrace it. You know why? Because it takes money. From my own view, it takes a lot of money to buy software. Like we use software in our own business, in our own company, but it took us money large amount of money to acquire that software.
Just for taking record.
We are, yes, we are still doing it. We are still ongoing. We are still working on it
Yeah.
because digital skills can never be exhausted.
Yeah.
The more you go, the more they say you need this. You need this particular software.
Mm.
So it's a very powerful skills to. It's a very powerful skill to embrace in your business, but you cannot do it alone. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You cannot just say because you're a businessman you feel that you can do it. You need to bring professionals, because I found that if you don't bring professionals into this your business by incorporating this e-commerce
Website
website and
design
the
and the
rest,
rest.
it's not going to work out. The only way for it to work out is that you need to bring out people that know how to manage this sector of your business. So it's very important because, like my brother said, it makes everything easy for you. Checkmating your staffs, checkmating your products, selling, and everything, your finance and the rest. So it's very important.
The precious. What's your take on e-commerce?
Okay, my I believe when you're talking about e-commerce, you're looking at all these platforms online, mainly online to sell your product.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, for example,
For
I can
retailers,
yes,
wholesale,
for wholesalers,
customers,
for
and the rest.
customers as well. I can make an alignment, then I can put my product on Jumia, I
Yeah.
can put my product on Alibaba, I can put my product on Amazon, and somebody in another country can make a
Yeah.
purchase from
Yeah.
of my product. So my general view of it is that it's the entrepreneurs over the years have been looking for an opportunity to get that platform,
Yeah.
and we are so blessed in this our generation that we have been given that opportunity.
Yeah.
So for me, my view of e-commerce is a blessing from God Almighty to our generation, and I will encourage every young entrepreneur, if you are thinking of starting up a business, look for a way to make sure you are embracing it, even though you are not there yet, like my brother talked about that. It requires professionals and it requires a lot of money, but just see a way that you can at least be using some means that you can to
Like
uh,
WhatsApp and
yeah,
the
any platform that you can be using to be trading your product. Very important.
Okay. Me personally, I feel we don't necessarily need so much money to get to be able to access online business marketing, because if you notice, young girls, young youths of nowadays that call themselves entrepreneurs, they use through e-commerce, online marketing, online business to trade, to sell, to buy. Like Mr. Precious said, regarding the use of Flutterwave, Amazon, and LinkedIn, Jumia for marketing, retails, and the rest. Young people out there, don't be discouraged. Yeah, young people out there don't need so much huge amount of money to be able to put up their business, because now a lot of youth who are entrepreneurs, they just need to get their product, take a picture of it, put it out there, put their price tag on different social media platforms, on different marketing platforms, e-commerce platforms, and then people tend to see it all over the world. If you're able to get the right audience, people get to see it, and you have the opportunity to sell your product in different currencies, in pounds, in dollars, whatever way you get more money in nairas. So I feel it's it's playing a very good role, like you said, that is like a blessing to the to the present generation. Because I believe the youth of nowadays, if you compare them to now, the amount of money they get from entrepreneurship through the use of this e-commerce and social media marketing, you would not even think that in 5 years, in 5 years ago, you would not think they will make such amount of money that they are making online through this social media and e-commerce. So what I would want to say is, as digital skills do more harm than good, which is the advantages, is it more of a blessing or more like a curse? Does it have more disadvantages than the advantages?
I think it's more of a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's more of a blessing because I believe anything that has a good side has a bad side.
Yeah.
But I am compelled to look at the positive side of digital marketing or
Okay.
digital skills. It's very, very important. And I so much love it because it makes it easier for, let me say, an as young entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. Sometimes you need a structure to get your business. You need the accommodation, sometimes you need to erect a building. But you can start up a business and start making a lot of money through a e-commerce platform and the
Yeah,
Yeah.
from your home.
so it's like a blessing. I don't want to look at negative aspect of it because
Oh, you have
yeah,
to.
yeah. Okay, let me come in. Like one of the negative aspects of that thing is fraudulent acts. People use it a lot to scam
Siphon
people.
people of
Yes,
their
take people's
money.
money. Are you getting me? So
Yeah.
it's also a bad omen because some of us will not like to go and trade using e-commerce because sometimes we feel that it's a scam.
Yeah, what your dad is
Some
scary.
people out there behind closed door will now forge out e-commerce app or platform, post out their things as if they want to sell it, ask you for your for you to deposit money or sometimes pay the complete money or you not receive your product.
Yeah.
He has done great harm. People have been scammed. A lot of people have lost their money. But I want to look at the positive aspect of this digital skills and e-commerce. It's a blessing from God, and we have to thank God for that. So I appreciate. Thank
Yeah.
Okay, my own perspective is it has done more good. Digital skills, marketing, and e-commerce, it has done more good than any negative side that we can talk about.
Okay.
When we talk about fraudulent art, there is whenever the society brings out something positive, people will always want to use it for a negative perspective because they want to get the easy money, they want to get the easy benefit. So that's on the negative part of it. But in terms of the good it has brought to our society, it has really done so much because before now, if you are a young entrepreneur, the problem of entrepreneurship is we're talking about trust. That's what
Yeah.
entrepreneurship is all about. Trust. So do I trust you? And if nobody knows you, nobody wants to patronize you.
Yeah.
Nobody has patronized you, nobody will trust you.
Yeah.
But that online platforms gives you that digital skills, gives you an opportunity for you to compete with some bigger brands.
Yeah.
You understand? You put your product out there, the way they are seeing it, they are seeing other people's own, and sometimes they can just look at your own, then you give your own advantage. Maybe you can say a lesser price and all that. They can now do that comparative analysis. Unlike they are going to a shop, they will just go to that person's shop and buy.
Yeah.
But if they are online, they do what we call comparative analysis. They are looking at the product of a bigger brand, they are looking at your own product, they are looking at which one has more use. And if you, as a young entrepreneur, you are able to make sure that you put out a good product and you give a proper detailed explanation of what you the product out there, you can really get customers. So
Yeah.
that's the advantage. I feel that it has a lot of advantage to our society, so it has done more good than harm.
Okay. All right. I personally, my advantages, I think, and I know everyone would agree with me, it has created a lot of job opportunities for us in this our country that you have to be self-employed. So digital skills has created a lot of job opportunities for youth, for graphic designer, content creators, and the rest. And then during the time of pandemic when people were not able to move, business was still flowing because
Yeah.
of the use of digital skills. Because nobody had to open their shops, and people will still want to buy stuff because people are humans, we have to survive. Regardless, we use the means of Telegram to make Zoom for job application. You don't sometimes it'll be nowadays. I don't even think they even do interviews through physical. Most
Yeah.
people don't even
Yeah.
do interviews physically. They'll just tell you, oh, we're going to be on a Zoom meeting, scholarships, whatever, all over the countries. Through the use of LinkedIn now, people get jobs from outside the country and they
Yeah.
get paid in big amounts
Yeah.
of money through the use of this. And also I just feel like it makes work very efficient and very flow, because as a business owner, when you have a very big company, you have someone taking care of the social media aspects of the marketing, have someone in charge of the security, have someone that is in charge of stock record and cashing out of money and inflow. Instead of you to take book and paper and start writing or whatsoever, you just type it to your system. Even hospitals, files, keeping of files
Yeah.
and the rest, makes documentation very easy and fluent. And I feel that yes, like our K brothers have said, as our Oscar brothers have said, it's a blessing from God. And I feel we youth should take advantage, because the people, the Dangotes and the rest, I don't think they want to start from scratch using these skills. It's meant for the youths nowadays at present. We should
Yeah.
take advantage of it and not use it for fraudulent acts or use it for Because then, if for instance now as a business owner now, people now start using your businesses for evil or for fraudulent acts, and then
Mm.
they snap a picture because they don't have these products.
Mm.
They really do not have people that use it for them. They don't have this product. Maybe now you are not the victim. They carry your product and snap and post online and be like, "Oh, this is the goods we have available," and then people start paying. It
Mm.
has watermarked your business
Yeah.
wrong. It has spoiled somebody else's business.
Mm.
It has affected. So we should stop ruining people's businesses in the use of we getting gains as well. Okay, but do you think there's a solution, or there is a? Do you think there is anything that the government or society would do that would just help in promoting social skills? Because I think they are not appreciated enough. I feel
Uh,
they
um,
They
enough.
are appreciated. I feel they are appreciated, and the government is really doing a lot. The
see,
government
but
is
I
really doing
think
a lot.
digital marketing is a private sector.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be even if government wants to get involved, it
Yeah.
should be a private sector. It should be
Okay.
managed by private individuals.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? Because it depends on the way you manage it.
Okay.
So the little they can do is to make the environment conducive for it. And those of them in the government, we know okay they have analysis, data, keeping and the rest. They know how to make it conducive. But this digital marketing should be personal. I feel it's personal. Are you getting me? So that you can be able to control your marketing system, control your products and the rest. So government should just make the environment favorable for us, just like the roads. Like if you
Yeah.
the whole state, the whole country is just bad, we don't have good
Deliveries.
roads. Just imagine when there's good road.
Yeah.
You see, even foreign investors will come into Nigeria and do more investment. So that's what
Yeah.
we need for e-commerce to prosper in Nigeria.
Okay. So, our viewers, thank you for being with us today. We are glad to have you guys back to our channel, and I believe you are blessed, you're educated, and you've got more enlightenment about. Although this topic is really broad, I would encourage you go ahead and read further and bless yourself, because we are here to push you further, to make you more educated and learn more about our society and business in general. So thank you for sticking with Oscar Podcast. See you next